Hello everyone, welcome to my first ever full-length horizontal YouTube video. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while but I've just never done it, so how scary. I just absolutely love talking about books, and why not come over here and talk about them for even longer. And what's prompted this specific video is my absolutely beautifully stunning shelves are nearly completely full, including my smaller bookshelf in the other room and including my little cart for overflow. They're all nearly completely full, and if I'm gonna have a lot of books in my home, I want them to be books that I love or books that I'm looking forward to, and not just books that I've read and felt indifferent about. I've taken off the shelves a stack of books that I rated below a 3.5, and I just want to go through them and decide whether I want to give them another chance and reread them. Maybe I think that I was a bit harsh in my original rating and I think I should up it a bit, or just get rid of them, give them to the charity shop, put them on Vinted, one of those. So yeah, I've got a huge stack of books. I don't even think I could pick it up. I'll try and pick it up. Can you guys see? There's quite a lot. I just tried to set the pile back down and they went everywhere, but it doesn't matter. There's no like particular order. I'm just gonna like pick them up one at a time and decide and clear some space on these shelves because there's more books coming in here all the time. I need that space. It is sought after real estate. So let's go. Okay, the first book I've got is The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. And I have read some Grady Hendrix that I really like. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Killing Vampires, I really enjoyed that one, and I quite liked My Best Friend's Exorcism as well. This one is about a group of women who have all survived a serial killer incident in their lives, and now someone is after them as a group. And it sounded really interesting. I really wanted to like it, but I just found myself getting a bit bored, unfortunately. It just didn't give me what I wanted it to give. I thought it would be more actiony and it wasn't really. So I don't think I want to reread this one. It wasn't too long ago that I read it in the first place. So I think this is going to have to be an unhaul. Okay, next we have The Co-Worker by Frida McFadden. This one is about a woman whose co-worker, she thinks she's a bit weird, and one day she doesn't show up to work. She's convinced something's happened to her and she's trying to find out what is going on. I just did not enjoy this. It just wasn't for me. The plot was just so like so many other things, very predictable, and I really didn't like the way the neurodivergent character was portrayed. So yeah, again, it's not been that long since I first read this, so I don't think it would benefit from a reread. I think this is just going to be another unhaul. Okay, next book, Tell Me I'm Worthless by Alison Rumfitt. This is about two women who used to live in this house that is haunted, and they're still haunted by the house even though they've left, and they don't talk anymore, but they come back together to go back to the house and kind of face their fears. With this one, the rating is just purely my taste. I could see the story was really good, the writing was really good. There were some bits of writing in this that were so interesting. I'd never seen stuff like it before, but it was just a bit too graphic and violent for me at some parts. I don't think I'm really up to rereading it. And yeah, my rating was just basically, I could see like the craft of the book, but I just really didn't enjoy my experience reading it. I can see why other people would, but I just think it's just not for me. So it's going to be another unhaul. Next up we have Cursed Bread by Sophie McIntosh. This is interesting because it's been a really long time since I first read this one. It's based on a true story, I'm pretty sure, about a town in France where the people are going mad and crazy things are happening. And when I first read it, I was kind of in my era where I really only wanted to read thrillers or like crazy horrors. And I remember thinking this was just a bit too boring. But my taste has definitely changed since then. I definitely read a wider range of things. So I'm wondering if I read it again, I would be more interested because the premise is so cool. I think it's pretty short. I think I'm going to keep it on the back burner for a reread at some point. So our first one that wasn't an unhaul, what a success. Okay, next up we have This Lie Will Kill You by Chelsea Pitcher. This is just a YA thriller. It's about a group of teenagers. They get invited to this house for this like contest where they can win money, but they all are keeping a secret about something that happened a year ago, and it's kind of unraveling the mystery there, like who's invited them here, for what. It just felt like it was really trying to shock you, but it just didn't really shock me. Yeah, just didn't really love it. I know it's YA, but I really like YA can be really good. A lot of great books that I've read are YA. But this one just didn't really do it for me. It's not been long enough that I think I would benefit from rereading, so I think it's going to be an unhaul. Okay, next we have Bloom by Delilah S. Dawson. I was really disappointed because I'd had my eye on this one for a while and I really, really wanted to like it, but it just didn't do it for me. I really wanted it to be shocking and I wasn't shocked. I found it very predictable. Yeah, it was really recently I read it as well, so I don't think a reread is going to change anything about my opinion. I had fun reading it, but you know, it didn't really, wasn't anything special for me. I do think it's going to have to be an unhaul, sadly. This is another one I really want to like, Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. This is about a woman who, her cousin has got married and moved away with her new husband, and something is wrong with her. She's sending letters that she needs help. So our main character goes to the house where she is with her new husband, and the family is really strange. Something weird is going on, and she's trying to figure out how to help her cousin and what is up with this family. I really, really like the vibes of this book, the story, the premise. I really like the ending. I think it's really interesting. I just find it so, so slow. I'd read this a while ago and then it came up for my book club, so I read it again only a few months ago, and I went into it remembering that I loved the ending and thinking, really excited to reread it, thinking I was going to enjoy it more this time, but I just found myself thinking, is the ending worth it? I just really struggled to get through the middle of this. So, so slow. Which I'm gutted about because I like the vibes. I definitely would read more from this author, but I've tried twice with this one now and I just think it's not my vibe. So it's going to have to be an unhaul. Next up we have The Cutting Room by Louise Welsh. It has been really, really a long time since I read this. I just remember I hated it. I don't know why I kept it this long, to be honest. It's set in Scotland, it's gothic, it's about a detective looking into this person who's passed away and left this weird collection of photographs. Sounds so interesting. I just really hated the way it was written. I really, really didn't like it. I'm not interested in rereading it, to be honest. It's going to be another unhaul. I don't know why I still have this. Okay, next up we have So Happy For You by Celia Lasky. It's been ages since I read this one. Yeah, I don't really have any strong memories of hating it or loving it. I think it was just okay. It didn't really give me anything. It's about a girl who is her best friend's maid of honour and her best friend just goes crazy planning the wedding. And it was fine. I think I wanted it to be a little bit crazier. Yeah, I don't really feel a big urge to reread it or anything. I think I'm quite happy to just let this one go and unhaul. Okay, next one, Heatwave by Victor Jeston. Again, I don't really have any major big gripes with this. It just didn't blow me away. It was just okay. This is about a boy who is on holiday with his family and he sees somebody who has taken their own life and he just buries the body and goes back to bed, and then he's panicking like, why did I do that? It's really just about like him getting more and more anxious about having done that. I was like, why did you do that? I don't really remember, but again, I don't really feel any kind of way about wanting to reread this one. Quite happy to just unhaul, I think. Okay, next book we've got The Last Children of Tokyo by Yoko Towada. I remember thinking this was quite fine. I read it really long ago again, and it's about a world where old people live really, really long, but children don't survive till adulthood. So they're trying to like find a cure because the children are just dying out and the old people are just going on forever. And it's about a man looking after his great grandson who is sick. So I do think that I could give this one another go. I don't really remember what it was I didn't like about it. Like I said, my tastes have changed quite a lot in the last year. I read a wider range of things, so I can see this being similar to Cursed Bread, where maybe I thought it was a bit boring, but maybe if I read it again, I would get more out of it. So I think I'll keep this one around and maybe reread it at some point, because the premise is really interesting. Okay, reread. Woo! Next we have The Push by Ashley Audrain. I'd got this back when I was really reading a lot of thrillers. It was always one of those ones I saw recommended all the time. People really love it. I think that I just found it a bit anticlimactic. It's about a woman who thinks her daughter is like evil. She thinks that her daughter pushed the baby, like the pram, into the road, and no one believes her. That's what I remember about it. I could reread it, but like I have a lot of thrillers I haven't read yet and thrillers that I really enjoyed, so I kind of feel maybe it's not worth it. I don't remember enough to up my rating. I don't remember enough to know if I was being harsh, but I think I'm just going to unhaul it. I don't really feel strongly about giving it another go. I remember just thinking it was just okay, so I'll just unhaul. Okay, next we have Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. I think that I was being harsh with this one. This is definitely at least a 3.5. I don't know why I rated it so low before, but I definitely think I was being a bit harsh. I'm going to keep this one, and I think I was being a bit harsh with my rating. Maybe I would reread it, but I don't think I need to know. I think I'll underrated. I think this deserves a little more. First one, Convenience Store Woman. I'm sorry. I have another Sayaka Murata in the pile. It's Earthlings. I remember being so like kind of disturbed by this one. Yeah, different to Convenience Store Women, very different, and I got this one because I'd read Convenience Store Women, so I think I did not know what I was in for. I don't know if I want to reread it. From what I remember, I found it quite difficult. I found it quite hard read. I feel bad on hauling, but I'm not interested in rereading it, so I think I'm going to have to. If I'm being ruthless, it's going to be an unhaul. Okay, next we have They by Kay Dick. I haven't read this for a long time. The premise is really cool. It's a world where like books are all getting destroyed. I just remember thinking that the world wasn't very well formed. Like, I was really interested in the dystopian vibes of this, but it didn't really give me an insight into like the people living in the world. It didn't really give me what I wanted from it. I don't think that will change on a reread. I think it's probably going to be another unhaul. Okay, next up, Orbital by Samantha Harvey. I think that I read this thinking something big was going to happen, and it doesn't. It's just about the people up in space, and I think that's why I rated it low. I think now maybe I could get something more out of it. I do think that maybe it could be worth a reread, so I'm not going to unhaul it. I'll keep it around for now and see if the urge to reread takes me. Okay, next up we have The Coin by Yasmin Zahar. This is about a woman who moved from Palestine to the US. She's a teacher. Just about her thinking about how she grew up and how she is now. She's really, really odd, but not in an interesting enough way for me to have enjoyed the book. What is crazy about this is genuinely the only reason I haven't got rid of this book already is it was a book club book, so I tabbed it and then I didn't like it, and now I would have to take all the tabs out, and I'm lazy. And that's genuinely the only reason that I still have this. I don't want it, and I don't want to reread it. I just didn't like it. It just wasn't for me. I just didn't get much out of it. It's going to be an unhaul, but I'm loath to take all the tabs out. That's what's stopping me. It's not for me. Unhaul. Annie Bot by Sierra Greer. I think maybe I was a bit harsh on this. Thinking back on it, I did not like it. I know that 3 isn't a bad rating. I think that maybe I like this a little bit more than a 3. I think I maybe wanted something more to happen with the ending, and that's why. I also read this right after I'd seen the movie Companion, and I think that influenced me and how I read it, because I really enjoyed that movie. It was really fun. And it's a similar vibe to this. This is about a robot girlfriend who wants to get away from her owner, which is great. And I do think it was a good book, and I did like it. Maybe I was being a bit harsh with my rating. I think I'm going to keep it. Absolute banger up next. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. This book absolutely annoyed me. I knew, I had a sneaking suspicion what the twist was going to be, and still when it happened, I was annoyed. And another weird thing about this is I got it off a charity shelf in the supermarket, and the middle of the book is missing. So I got to a certain point, and then I had to find a EPUB online to read the middle. I don't know how that happened. So I don't really feel like I can give it away again, because the middle of the book is missing. I'm trying to find where it is missing. Yeah. Here. It goes from page 118 to page 151. So don't really know what to do with this one now. Any suggestions? Please let me know in the comments. But it would be an unhaul if I knew what to do with it. I did not like this book. It's about a girl who goes to this island, her and her family go on holiday to, and something happened the last time she was there that we're kind of finding out throughout the book. It's just not for me. It annoyed me. What can you do? Let me know what I should do with this. This is a wee teeny one. I got it off the charity shelf in the shop, and it's The Donor by Claire McIntosh, which is about a girl who gets a heart transplant, and then she meets the mother of the boy that gave the heart, and she's strange. Something's not right. It was fine. It was fine. I got it from the charity shelf. I think I'm fine to just put it back on the charity shelf now that I've read it. Nothing special to say about it. It's going to be an unhaul. Okay, next up, I'm a Fan by Sheena Patel. I don't really remember what it was I didn't like about this. It's about a woman who is seeing a guy, but he's also seeing another woman, and she's stalking them online because she really, really wants to be with a guy. It sounds good. I don't remember anything specific that I really didn't like about it. It's a wee short one, so I could reread it without too much trouble. So maybe I will keep it around and give it another go at some point. I'll keep it for now. Okay, next up we have The Guest by B.A. Paris. I got this from the charity shop because I'd read Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, and I really enjoyed that one. This one I just didn't really enjoy. It is about a couple who come back from holiday and their friend has been staying in their house. She has left her husband, she has all these stories, and they are not sure what's going on, what's really going on, if they believe her, if they trust her. Yeah, just kind of a thriller, a mystery thriller, and it just wasn't for me. It was a wee bit boring, didn't really shock me in any way. Yeah, from the charity shop, fine to give back to the charity shop, and I will unhaul this one. We're kind of into the charity shop thriller section. This is Believe Me by J.P. Delaney. This book was so crazy. It's about a woman who wants to be an actress, and she takes a job where she kind of, for hire, will try and flirt with men to see if they're interested in her, so she can tell their partners if they're a cheater. And then she kind of gets to know the police and agrees to help them try and take down this guy by doing like a similar thing, getting in with him and learning information about him. But it was just insane. It was just trying to just throw in twist after twist after twist. Like, it was just twists for the sake of twists, and it was just completely ridiculous in the end. Yeah, I really just didn't like this one. It wasn't for me. So this is definitely going to be an unhaul. Okay, now we've got The Couple Next Door by Shari Lapena, or Lapena, not sure. This is about a couple who go to see their neighbours next door, and their baby is sleeping upstairs in their house, literally just next door. And they go back and she's gone. So it's like, where is she? The baby's gone. What happened? Another one that just felt like it was just trying to throw in a little bit too many twists. It was trying to throw you off the trail so much that I just got a wee bit fed up. And yeah, it just wasn't for me. Didn't blow me away, and I'm fine just unhauling this one. Can you believe this is the last one? We've done the whole pile already. Last one, The Third Wife by Lisa Jewell. This is about a guy and his kids, and he has married a woman who is his third wife, and she gets pushed in front of a bus, I think. She gets run over, and then it's kind of like, what happened? Like, she was getting threats and stuff, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering that right. Of course, I'm not 100% like remembering this one, but it just wasn't as exciting as her other ones. Wasn't really grabbing me. Talked about the Olympics a lot from what I remember. I think it was like set in 2011, so it was a lot about like the London 2012 Olympics. It was a big plot point in this for some reason. Yeah, it was fine. I just didn't love it, and I'm happy to have the Lisa Jewells that I do love on my shelf and just unhaul this one. Okay, so final numbers, we've got 18 to unhaul, which is great. 4 to reread, and 2 that I feel like maybe I was a bit harsh on, and I will keep them. So for rereading, we've got I'm a Fan, we've got Orbital, we've got The Last Children Out of Tokyo, and Cursed Bread. All just wee ones as well, so I'm not undertaking anything crazy, which is smart, I think. 2 I think I was a bit harsh on were Convenience Store Women and Annie Bot. So I think pretty good. So just keeping these little ones and clearing all the rest from the shelf, which will free me up a good amount of space to bring some more in. It's a never-ending cycle. Every time I try and do a book buying ban, I just don't do it. I can't. Sorry, I'm doing my best. There's worse things to be addicted to buying. Thank you guys so much for watching my first ever YouTube video. How exciting. I'm hoping to do some more of these going forward. Why not? I love to talk about books, and if you like to hear it, then stick around. Hopefully I will be back soon. If you're not here from my Instagram or from my TikTok, then follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'll put them in the description if I can figure out how to do that. And also my Vinted, because I'll probably put some of these unhauls on Vinted, so if you're interested in having a look at that, please do. Yeah, hopefully I will stick to it, and I'll see you guys soon.